Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another weekly update on the Sherwood Oregon real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 6 weeks of market activity ending this past Sunday, June 26th. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through the info with you. So as I always do, start off looking at active listings. Last week in Sherwood, I showed we had 20 new homes come on the market in Sherwood, which was a huge jump from the week prior where we only had 4. And then we ended the week at 58 homes on the market in total, which you can kind of see is a high for the 6 weeks here. So certainly, more inventory is on the market than what it's been. Median price and days on market for the actives, you can kind of see that that's been both of them have been rising. The median price started off at 710 and this last week ended at 754. And then days on market had a low of 8 6 weeks ago, and that is up to 29. So, more inventory on the market, more days on market, certainly points to, certainly things are kind of slowing a bit, moderating from kind of where they have been. And, we'll kind of continue to see why here as we kind of go along here. Pending sales. So last week in Sherwood, I showed we had 11 homes go into pending status. That's kind of right in the middle of kind of where it's been, up from 8 the week prior. Total pendings were at 76 again this week, as where it was the week before. Hasn't moved a lot over the 6 weeks. Had a low of 70, high of 83, so we're kind of right in the middle there. Median price and days on market for the pendings. Price has been rising a little bit. Had a low of 719 6 weeks ago, and we up to 730 this last week, which was a slight high for the 6 weeks. And then days on market had been 4 for 5 weeks in a row and went up 1 day this last week. So, things that are going in the pending status are going pending still really quickly, under a week. So good pending activity still. Sold listing activity. So as of the time I put this together, I show we had 8 properties in Sherwood go from pending to sold. And, that's kind of in line with where it's been over this past 6 weeks. Not a lot of movement there. And same thing with kind of over the month look back. So basically over the prior 4 weeks here, I show we had 33 closings this last week. And when you kind of compare that with last 6 months, it's been, kind of all within the low 30s for the most part. And then median sold price and days on market for the solds, that's kind of ticked down from where it was a month ago. We had a high of 716,000 a month ago. This last week came in at 607, which was just about the same as the week prior. And then again, days on market, things that have been closing over this past 6 weeks, they've been closing quickly within, going pending quickly within 4 days. And then finally, weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. So weeks of inventory is the red bars. You can kind of see that it's, it's been trending up here over this past month. We had a low of just over 5 weeks of inventory here about a month ago. And this last week came in at 7 weeks, which is a high for the 6 weeks, but, not a huge increase by any means. So, all of this points to, I would say, definitely kind of continuing signs of a slowing, moderating, a bit of a shifting market. Things are staying on the market a little bit longer, which is more inventory. Things staying on the market for a little bit longer, which is good for buyers. Not seeing as many intense bidding wars, but that being said, you kind of see what's happened with the sale price as a percent of the original list price. That has peaked at about 9% over list price here about a month ago. This last week, it's between 5 and 6% over this past couple of weeks here. So, still very much a seller's market. Even with more inventory, I would say 7 weeks worth is still kind of undersupply situation. So we'll see how this kind of trends out here as we go through the rest of the summer. But I would expect this number to probably continue to bump up a bit, and this number to kind of trend down as the market certainly kind of moderates and softens a bit. So I hope this weekly update has been helpful and informative. As always, if I can ever answer any questions or be of any help, please just reach out. My number is 503-680-2065, and I certainly would love the opportunity to become your trusted realtor and help you move through life. So thank you for watching, and have a great day.